Time now for the big one, the 1996 Australian Sprint Car Championship. We pick up the action after Wanless has been warned for jumping the start.
They're in starters' hands once more as they head into turn number one. Skip Jackson, Gary Rush on row 2. Gary Brazier and Max Dumsney on row 3. David Anderson and Nathan McDonald in row 4. We're set this time as they come out of turn 3. Turn 4, they start to rev it up. Here they come, and the green lights are on this time. And Todd Wanless takes it down through turn 2, into the back straight for the first time. Paul Lindbergh with Gary Rush. Gary Rush puts his nose up the front of Paul Lindbergh, but he hangs on there as Gary Rush has another look. Skip Jackson back there in third spot, followed by Max Dumsney, Gary Brazier, and Nathan McDonald. Up the inside of Gary Rush, Skip Jackson has a move, but it's Todd Wanless, your race leader from Paul Lindbergh. Gary Rush. The cars come out of turn number 1. They head down. Paul Lindbergh still in second spot, followed by Gary Rush. Skip Jackson right on his heels. And Paul Lindbergh, that's him in the O2 car, in second place at the moment. Max Dumsney, Gary Brazier, Andrew Shirley, Brooke Tatnell, Nathan McDonald. It's still no change in your race man. Your race leader is Todd Wanless in the 24 car. From Paul Lindbergh, Gary Rush, Skip Jackson, Max Dumsney, Gary Brazier, as they head up the main straight. The time's ticking by and everything looks good out there on the track. Max Dumsney going a little bit high out of turn number 2, but so was everybody else. They're trying to get the fastest line around the track. As the 24 car of Todd Wanless goes down out of turn 2 down the back straight. That's Max Dumsney back in a 6th place at the moment in the 5 car. Paul Lindbergh still in second place in O2, followed by Gary Rush, and here's Skip Jackson coming in for another run at Gary Rush as they head down the back straight. The race is really on for third place at the moment between Gary Rush and Skip Jackson as Todd Wanless leads down into turn 3. Looks pretty good. And up on one of the slow cars at the moment, Stephen Graham will be the first car to be lapped. The 25 car. And the passing flag going out there in the main straight. Gary Rush getting a little bit close in the back of Paul Lindbergh as they come up on the traffic. Todd Wanless just moves Stephen Graham up the track. Paul Lindbergh still in second place, followed by Gary Rush and Skip Jackson. Coming up on some more traffic at the moment. And very shortly, Kathy Kelly, the only woman driver. We believe the only woman driver to make an Australian Sprint Car Championship final. In car 9, and very shortly Todd Wanless will be on the tailpipe of the 9 car as they head down the back straight. Paul Lindbergh with Gary Rush still in third place. The Gibson freight car, Skip Jackson back there in 4, followed by Max Dumsney, Gary Brazier, Andrew Shirley, Brooke Tatnell. Out of turn number 2 down the back straight. Wanless sets the car up. He looks for the run on Kathy Kelly as they go down the back straight. Up the inside of Kathy Kelly. Now the next car to pass will be John Kelly in the 25 car as they head up the main straight. Passing flag going out there for 25 John Kelly. Lucky to make it as he had a fair bit of damage done in his car in the last heat tonight. He was in. The cars just flying through the traffic, and the non-stop pace at the moment as Todd Warnless comes up underneath John Kelly and looks at the next one, Dean McComb, 21. Up the inside of the 21 car. Todd Warnless, your race leader. Can the race go the whole distance, and can Todd Warnless be the first Queenslander to win the Australian Sprint Car Championship? Down out of turn number 4. Here comes your main straight. And still no change. He looks good. 24 car Todd Warnless. Paul Lindbergh still holds out second place in the 02 car, followed by Gary Rush and Skip Jackson. The next car to come up to now to put another lap on will be 37 David Anderson from Victoria. As Todd Warnless comes out of turn number 1, turn 2, is down the back straight. He's got a good jump on the cars. There's been no sign of stoppages. The lap's absolutely flying by. Dean McComb, he's been lapped in the 21 car. Paul Lindbergh and Gary Rush about to come up on him. Into the main straight. Through turn 1 and 2 again. Your race leader, Todd Warnless. There's Paul Lindbergh and Gary Rush just going out there. There goes Max Dumsney. To be a quick race, and so far no stoppages. As we head out of turn number 4, a little bit of dust coming up on the track out of turn number 4 now. Bit crucial on the tyre department. As Todd Warnless comes up on the back of the 37 car of David Anderson. He has Stephen Graham in front of him as well. Out to put a lap on both cars. Twice for Stephen Graham. It'll be Stephen Graham, second time. He's going to be lapped by a race leader. And guess what? We've got the white flag coming out here. 1 lap to go for Todd Warnless. He'll be the first Queenslander. And we've got a stoppage. There's a 25 car with 1 lap to go. Has pulled up here on the turn 2. The 25 car being John Kelly. Could have been a new track record, but no, hasn't. 1 lap to go. In actual fact, they might even go back to the lap before. Todd Warnless has led from go to woe, with 2 laps remaining in the Australian Sprint Car Championship for 1996. Paul Lindbergh is still in second place in the 02 car, followed by Gary Rush in 2. The 7 Gibson Freight car of Skip Jackson, followed by Max Dumsney in 5, and the defending champion Gary Brazier back there in car number 1. But boy, oh boy, what a top race. It's a shame the lights had to come on and there'd been a little stoppage. As soon as the 25 car has removed off the track there, as you can see, Kelly Racing will be back underway with 2 laps to go in this, the 1996 Australian Sprint Car Championship. Boy, for 2 laps, it's going to be pretty hectic. Okay, we're just waiting now for a push car to get off the track. Todd Warnless to lead, Paul Lindbergh, Gary Rush, Skip Jackson, Max Dumsney, Gary Brazier, Brooke Tatnell. For 2 laps of the Archerfield track. And can Todd Warnless hang on and be the first Queenslander to win the Sprint Car Championship? Now's his chance. You're dead right. Okay. 1 more lap of the track. The lights to go out, and then any time down the back straight, out of turn 2, Todd Warnless can put the foot to the pedal. Okay. Every car that started is still running as the cars come up the main straight.
Yes, thanks, mate. 2 to go. Todd Warnless.
Todd Warnless from Paul Lindbergh. Okay, everybody settle down. There'll be one more lap of the track and the green light coming back on for the last 2 laps of the championship for 1996. Todd Wanless, Paul Lindbergh, Gary Rush, Skip Jackson. Okay, the lights have gone out around the track. We're in starters' hands now with 2 laps remaining in the 1996 Australian Sprint Car Championship. Boy, she's going to be on for young and old now as here we go down the back straight. Todd Wanless roars away. Gary Rush looks down the inside of Paul Lindbergh. And we have Brooke Tatnall trying to get through there as well. But it's Todd Wanless down the back straight from Paul Lindbergh and Gary Rush, Skip Jackson, Max Dumsney and Gary Brazier. The white flag out, 1 lap to go for the 1996 Australian Sprint Car Championship. Out of turn number 2 for the last time. Down the back straight they go. And this looks like a 1-2 finish for 2 of the Queenslanders with Gary Rush back there in 3rd. And here comes the checkered flag in the main straight. And Todd Wanless, the first Queenslander from Paul Lindbergh, Gary Rush, Skip Jackson and Max Dumsney. And the fireworks have gone on there in the main straight. But here he is, the new Australian Sprint Car champion, Todd Wanless. Just picking up the checkered flag here in the main straight, or trying to. Paul Lindbergh in 2nd, making a 1-2 Quinella for Queensland. Gary Rush coming in there in 3rd, followed by Skip Jackson, and 28.04 was the time for the last 2 laps. 28.04. So they had a fantastic race for 28 laps, and then Todd Wanless had to lead them for the last 2. 28.04 for the last 2 laps, and the first Queenslander to win an Australian Sprint Car Championship. He's got the checkered flag. He's coming past us now. Down through.
Our congratulations go to Todd Wanless. We trust you've enjoyed our Speedway special today. We thank you for your company and we look forward to seeing you next week